The 2019 Global Index statistics show that over 30% of Kenyans face food insecurity and poor nutrition each year. In extreme cases, 5% of this population are considered to be in a food insecurity crisis. Children are the demographic group most vulnerable to hunger. This is because their growing bodies are more vulnerable to other hunger-related problems. For instance, about 29% of children in rural areas and 20% of those living in cities have stunted growth, a sign of significant vitamin and mineral deficiencies. The government of Kenya has a policy of free primary education for all children. However, some children are not able to access education due to various reasons, among them food insecurity. For this reason, Ripples International is complementing government efforts to provide education for all children by supporting feeding programs in 2 schools in 2 villages in rural Kenya.
We ensure that they receive early food in school, which prevents them from getting malnutrition and helps them to remain focused in school.
With support from Mission Kenya, a team of missionaries to Kenya led by Ms. Dana Glodowski, Ripples International has been able to successfully enroll Ntani and Mweronkanga primary schools into the feeding program.
Ntani fraternity, we feel honored for the support you are doing as Ripples International. My pupils, they love the school because of the lunch they get and the porridge.
Shukuru sana kwani huu mradi umetusaidia sana.
Ingo jogia ngatho mno no ntobwa Ripples International area toto ere kona mbura miaka lekane thato ethiri na te maketha otebia kuria tona.
These schools offer 10 o'clock fortified porridge and healthy lunch to their learners.
At 10 o'clock you get porridge and lunch.
Our homes are so far. We don't go home for lunch. We save time. We are comfortable in class.
Tumeshiba, tumekula vizuri. Darasani tumefanya vizuri sana.
Ripples International has been running the feeding program for the last 5 years. The program has had a huge impact on the schools. According to the head teachers, the 2 schools have recorded over 40% increase in enrollment over the last 5 years.
There were 120, but when the feeding program started in Ntani Primary School, we have got an enrollment of 664 children.
Student retention has also improved greatly, with cases of absenteeism in school reducing drastically.
So when now there is that food, children will avail themselves to school and they early enough.
The schools have progressively shown improvement in the performance of the learners as well.
In our cluster, we are number 1. In games, our pupils are always doing very well.
Wameongeza alama vizuri sana.
The program has undoubtedly made a huge impact on the lives of children who would otherwise go for days without a single meal. We're very grateful to the Mission Kenya team for their incredible support throughout the years. Their generosity has gone a long way in helping vulnerable children in our community. However, because of COVID-19 challenges, the school feeding program has been suspended due to lack of funds.
If Ripples International doesn't continue, people will run away.
Since the outbreak of the COVID-19, the organization has not been able to support many schools with the feeding project as we would love to support. More funding would help us support more schools.
You can be part of reviving this program. The cost of supporting a child in the feeding program is $20 for an academic year. With just $20, you can put a smile on a child's face. For more information on how you can support the school feeding program, kindly reach out to us on info@ripplesintl.or.ke or call +254 724 370 653.
Thank you for Ripples International for bringing feed program to our school.